If you click on this video, it's not by chance, this is God's will. God says that you should be patient as you do the work today. Love, faith, and patience are the three things that make a believer mature, and I'm working to bring these traits out in you so that you can reach your place of blessings. I heard your plea and am now taking you from a place of hopelessness and chaos to one of safety and trust. Moving forward is what your life will be like from now on, because I am not a God of inertia. I am a loving Father who guides your steps toward freedom. Know that I use a methodical technique to get things done for you. Even though there are reports of miracles happening right now, the main story is about what happened before the miracles. I'm not keeping something back from you. Instead, I'm making a plan that will require you to keep doing good things until you get everything you asked for. The Father tells you that every hair on your head is important. Learn that I have the power to make you 10 feet tall and bulletproof, even though you can't grow taller by a single cubit. The enemy may make promises and act angry, but you can be sure that despite his bluster, he is afraid of who you are in me. He knows that he can't kill you or take your life because I'm inside you. He has come to steal, kill, and destroy, but because you put your faith in me, he will leave in defeat. This brings me happiness and shows how much I love you, sweetheart. So, take it easy and have faith. The result will bring many benefits and plenty of rewards. Today, God tells us to be quiet when there is a disagreement. You can think of your tongue as a GPS that guides your life. It makes the enemy happy to start inappropriate conversations. Being negative and pessimistic hurts your faith and gets in the way of the plan I have for you to receive favor and rewards. If that means staying quiet when someone accuses or criticizes you, then that's fine. Expressions of doubt and unhappiness act like entanglement tendrils that drag people's souls into hell. That's not what I want for you. You can think of me as a kind God and a caring father figure. Make sure that your speech matches that intention, and you will never be let down. Now is the time of year when I think about your death because your days are so short compared to forever. Your investments will last longer than the short time you have left in Oninhi's world. As you rise above the simple accumulation of your earthly life, the powers of my glory that are available to you are enough to beat the enemy's small attacks on you. Stay in the place where peace is. Do not let your enemy or his followers keep you from having fun. Even though frustration can make you cry, in the end, my loyalty determines what happens in your life. Today, God says, I am your hope, and my ear is open to your plea. When close family and friends leave me, I'll always be there for you as a loyal friend, closer than a brother. The traps that people set are now being shown, and the tricks they use against you will catch them in their lies. It's not necessary to defend yourself or ask for your opinion to be heard among men. I'm here. I am here to defend and keep you safe. If your foot slips along the way, I'll be there to make sure you stay safe. According to the Father, He will suddenly appear in your midst, driving away all the evil and darkness that is around you. Decide to stay open to being corrected, even if there is a lot of pressure. People who are trying to kill you will not be humble in their efforts. Being humble is one of your secret strengths. The only trait Satan can't copy is humility, since he has never had it in the first place. His dishonesty from the start promises his defeat and guarantees your victory. The vigor of your opponents and the number of people they have in the discussion don't matter. If you align yourself with my word and my promise, you will be in the majority and will come out of it unscathed, ready to live out your mission in full. During this time, Jesus tells us not to let the wrongdoings of others distract us. Pay attention to me and know that I have power over punishment for both bad and good people. It looks like evil is spreading without any problems, but bad people are like grass. They exist today and are burned tomorrow. Decide to keep your mind on your own life and your daily journey with me. Keep believing that I can provide for you and don't ignore the good. If you do these things, I promise that you will live in the land without being troubled. As long as your relationship with me makes you happy, I will give you what you want. People say that I only meet their needs and never their wants, which is not true. Don't believe what you think about my supposed unwillingness to bring you happiness and satisfaction with everything wonderful. I am an all-good God and a generous giver. When you put the kingdom first in everything, it makes me happy to give you everything. Face the challenges of each day with a strong resolve to follow my way, and trust that I will keep every promise I made to you. The Father says, take comfort in these promises, and don't worry about the evil that seems to rule the world around you. Today, God says that He is freeing you from the false goodness of those who are evil. When my kindness is missing from how other people interact with your life, know that I have called you to a bigger cause. Fear and hopelessness won't help you when you try to be humble with someone and are turned down. When everyone else, even your closest friends and family, turns their backs on you, I feel sorry for you. Choose not to let anyone insult or hurt you in any way. Remember that you should never put your trust in other people. Instead of expecting the other person to love you back, you should trust me and love others. Remember to be patient. Do not lose your cool. Do not let what you say turn your body into sin. I'm here. I won't leave you or forget about you. Remember that Job never criticized me without reason or said silly things against my commands, even when he was going through a lot of trouble. You have not been left. No, I'm not joking with you. The dawn is coming soon. Before the video continues, please like the video, share it with your family and write Amen in comment. You have asked, God, what are your plans? I think I can't take it much longer. Remember that the only way to get into the kingdom is through suffering and trouble. Put stress on the situation. Don't let things get to you. Don't think that I will change how I do things, because I have been doing this for a long time. Your situation may leave you with no answers, but I have answers. I am the answer and your truth. There is no need for any more details. Take shelter in my name, which is a tall and scary tower. While others may stumble around in the dark, you've handled this situation before, right? Nevertheless, you will be saved right away if you put your complete and total trust in me. After that, the clouds will break up and the darkness will go away. After that, the day star that I am will shine in your heart, and you'll realize that I have always been looking out for your best interests. Divine wisdom says that pride is the only cause of disagreement and strife. Give me the chance to defend you in all of your disputes. I will fight those who are against you. Adopting a calm stance does not mean you are weak. Others may be mean and threaten to take you apart, but they don't have the final say because they aren't in charge. If someone invades your personal space or meddles in any part of your life, they are touching something holy to me, and I will act accordingly. I will answer by promising to protect and stand by you. Put your faith in this and my way. My idea of a fight is different from yours, but the result is the same. When someone slanders you, don't use slander back at them. When someone criticizes you, choose to ignore it. The things that other people say don't matter, only what I say does. Bring the accusations to me, and you can be sure that I will rule in your favor based on divine justice. Being gentle is what the Father says. Take a calm approach to everything you do. Do not answer an insult with another insult or a charge with another accusation. I know the path you take. You can try to take charge, but I will wait until you understand that I can handle things much better than you can. Is helper my name? Please let me help you. I've known the ending from the beginning. Keep a humble attitude and keep being kind. Moses didn't clench his hands when he was questioned. Instead, he bowed down. When he fell, the ground split open and swallowed his opponents. All skin looks like grass, and dust only makes more dust. I am going to fight your enemies somewhere else. They will not be able to focus on your actions after I'm done with them. They will have other things on their minds. Sometimes, I might even bless them while keeping them away from you. Will you allow me to do that? What's the difference between these two ways of getting relief? If you work with my method instead of trying to solve things on your own, you will feel calmer and sleep better. God tells you today that your prayer and praise should have the life of heaven in them. There is meaning in the songs of the past, but I have planted a new tune in your heart. You were made by me to be an entity whose soul and center are open to music and melody. Your human spirit is a musical instrument that is more beautiful and complex than the melodic repeat made by the best instruments made by humans. The energy of my presence moves through you, and your spirit joins it. At the sound of my voice, the doorposts in my throne room shake, and smoke comes out. The same thing happens inside you when I speak. Today, let the sound of the stars fill your heart. Do not let the strange sounds around you bring you down or lower your spirits. I have called you to bigger goals. You are not from this world, you are from heaven and were created to show my majesty in ways that not even the most powerful angel in my domain can. Reach the top of your abilities. Make your voice clear and sing the melodies of the Spirit, which were not written by humans and are not limited to any beat that humans can set up with instruments. My greatness lives inside you. It lives inside you and spreads out into the world around you. The peace and joy of my kingdom start here, and I'm giving you your full share right now. Today is the day that God says, accept the forgiveness of heaven today. In a flawed society, breaking the rules is a normal part of life. Not judgment, but forgiveness and healing is how I feel about you. Set your mind on forgiving yourself. It's hard to forgive yourself, just like it's hard to forgive other people who have hurt you. There may be times when you feel free and then times when you feel burdened by judgment. Do not let the thorns and weeds of self-hatred choke out the tender growth of my kindness. Accept the healing power of my Spirit, which fixes and heals your soul where the wounds of judgment have made it look ugly. Allow others to be free and give them gifts. Let go, forgive, and allow yourself to receive the divine gift. David was a man who sympathized with my goals but planned to kill someone and take another man's wife. He came to a point in his life where I could understand how he felt and forgive him. You may think you've done things wrong that can't be fixed, but don't give up. Today, I praise you for how big and deep my love is, even though you have flaws. When you come to me without blaming others or trying to justify yourself, I will gladly give you the robe of righteousness and put the sign of my acceptance on your finger. Let yourself be forgiven. Free yourself. Accept what other people are unwilling to give you, including accepting yourself. Today, I set you free from criticism and rejection. The Father says, "Today, I restore you to full communion with me." Before the video continues, I request you to comment Amen and please help me by doing super thanks. Your support means a lot to us. Once you put your trust in God, He promises that you will never be ashamed. Because I live inside you, failure is not an option. If you listen to what I say and follow the rules, you will always move towards success, win, and freedom. I don't look at your past when deciding if you deserve the pleas of your heart and the desire of your plea. Instead, I focus on the cross and the righteousness you received from the sacrifice at Calvary. What your faith tells you to earn by doing good things is already yours because of the blood sacrifice made 2,000 years ago. I have a very good ear for hearing what you need. Let me grow you and change you into my image as if you were the beloved child of a good father right now. Please understand that it is pointless to try to get me to react or get over my reluctance to help you through beautiful prayer. Before you ask, I can say for sure that I will keep all of my promises. With my help, I'm getting you out of the trap your enemy set for you. The pit that was meant to trap you will fall on itself, letting you get out without getting hurt. This is always how I treat you, even when I make a mistake or think something is wrong. That shows what pure love is all about and how I act. If you align your thinking with this understanding of my kindness, you will get a better idea of how I feel about you and the people around you. Right now, God is telling you to make all of your decisions based on His words. The way your life moves forward depends on my words, like a train moving along its tracks and rails. The path is certain. No one is in the way of the road. There is no change in the difference. This is the path of progress for your life and the next term that will help you reach your highest goals and make your biggest dreams come true. My voice protects you from behind and goes ahead of you to break down and get rid of every enemy obstacle and block. He says, "I am trembling, and I am enacting change, not to harm you but to fortify you and secure your footing for the future. May my majesty fill your body, which is a temple you live in. I want my truth and my words to be the main story of your life, every moment. Don't pollute your mind with thoughts that don't come from me. Men's ideas are only on the surface. The advice of people who don't know much about the subject will ruin you. Based on the idea that I'm in your life, build each day. Ask for help that fits with my blessing and my beauty. Prepare to act on faith, knowing that I will back you and help your steps look like a deer's on hilly terrain. You are not getting smaller, you are getting bigger. You're not changing your mind, you're moving forward. The day is yours, and you will win if you listen to and follow my instructions, says the Father. Today, God says, I am pulling you out of many streams. Your enemy will have no reason to celebrate because I am with you and supporting you through this tough time. As you call on me, I will send my healing spirit to you like a breeze that makes you feel better. I will heal you and bring you back to full health and strength. I will dig up your grave and set you free from the current stalemate in your life. I will set you on a clear path of growth that will end all of your stalling. The iron bars and metal gates that were in the way of your progress are now gone. No one will be able to close the door I've opened for you. The Father says, this shows what my grace is all about and how it feels toward you. I accepted you at a certain time, and I chose, in my authority, to enjoy you in ways that are so obvious that the enemy will see them and be sad. I won't let him change your life, because you are like the pupil of my eye. A promise from God: I will give you peace, and while you are in that state, I will give you eternal residence. Say this to yourself: I shall remain steadfast. I will strengthen you and build a wall that the attacks of hell can't get through. This level of favoritism goes against what the uneducated teach, but if they don't follow this word about the law and the evidence, it shows that they aren't alive. I don't think pain is important. Endurance is not what I want for you. If it weren't true, why would I give up my son for you? I don't see any reason for you to fall into the darkness. If you die and turn into dust and ashes, what good does that do for my kingdom? Will the dust praise me? Will destruction prove that I am right? Listen to my speech, says the Father. What I say to you today is an expression of compassion and kindness. Today, I turned your sadness into happiness and took away all of your hopelessness and sadness. God says today, you will come out of the abyss because I heard your cries. Your prayer and wish today are heard in my holy oracle. Archangel warriors on both the right and left sides are strengthening your raised hands. Even though the evil ones say, peace, as if they were on your side, I will stop their plans to destroy everything. I will free you from the trap, and they will go down into the hole they dug for you to fall into and kill you. They will be wiped out and will never be rebuilt within your borders or limits. Because you kept your mind on me during your suffering, I have now cleansed you and permitted you to follow your way. According to the Father, my strength is your strength, and my favor surrounds you like a shield. If you put your trust in me, I will help you, because I am not the one who will let you down or cause you to suffer. I urge you to celebrate today and let your music ring out. Worship me with all your heart, without any doubt or assumption, says the Father. Your success is guaranteed, and your salvation is close at hand. Before the video ends, I request you to help me by doing super thanks. Because I don't have house and I have to make my new house.